Well, welcome back, everyone.
Hi.
As you may have heard, we had a nice little earthquake Thanksgiving morning.
Yes, we did at 8 o'clock, 8:11 in the morning.
So it was 6.2. Officially, I guess it was 6.2 or 6.3 on the Richter scale. Just a wake up for us here in Alaska. If it's under 5, and we had several of them last week, we don't even really notice it. It doesn't get mentioned on the news. But when it gets over 5, it'll raise your eyebrows a little.
And it took a long time.
Big shaker. So, and how we knew, we're going to, oh, by the way, today we're going to go around the WoodYard and check and see what kind of damage we had from the earthquake. It's not as severe as the one we had in 2018, and we are right on the fault line here, up back on the ledge is the fault line that runs down through, so we do feel them.
Yeah, because the King Mountain and Pinnacle Mountain, that whole mountain range is the Chugach mountain range. The mountains behind us is the Talkeetna mountain range. So whenever there's an earthquake anywhere close by, it could be 100 miles away, we feel it here because we are right on the fault line, the Chickaloon fault line.
Yep. So, and we kind of almost, it was predicted, believe it or not, for this week and within these couple days. And how they do that, I don't know, but they actually got this one right. It was a good one. They predicted it actually a few weeks ago that we were going to have one almost on this date, and they were pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Amazingly. So they're getting that science tech down pretty well. And we were in the house just having our morning coffee at 10 minutes after 8. It's still pitch black out here, even at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we were in having our coffee, and all of a sudden the dogs jumped up, and then within 2 seconds it started shaking, which is a little shake.
That's a
normal kind of, but then it kept going and going, and it got a little bit more intense. This is going to be a good one.
The house was shaking.
Yep, the clock, grandfather clock was chiming. It was shaking pretty good. And out in the garage, we didn't have a camera, but if you did, like a half a jug of windshield washer fluid, you'll see the fluids moving in the jugs pretty well. And we couldn't see outside because the cell tower does shake pretty good, really. You wouldn't think everything would shake around, but it does. And as you can see, we got a couple little cracks here in the ground. These are pretty minor. So
I didn't know if all of my wood piles were still stacked this morning.
So I am building a shield for the windbreak for Jill. We haven't got it finished yet, but we're going to try a little experiment. I'm going to bolt some metal roofing and make a couple portable shields 10 foot high for Jill to give her a windbreak on the processor. So, and then also today we got 2 cord we're going to deliver. We're going to stack it on the truck so we can get a full 2 cord on. For a local customer, been a good customer over the years, getting a little bit elderly, and he has picked up wood in the past with his pickup, and he wanted 5 full cord. He's been picking up little by little, and he has to unload it, and so we're going to take a load up to him today with a 550. So that's what we're going to be doing.
Help stack?
I love stacking. Absolutely love it. Now I know why she's out here all the time.
I want to know how much I have to restack out here.
Oh yeah, so we'll take a quick look here at the piles. So we have 37 cord of dry wood left on the property to sell. Now that one tipped there a little bit. That one tipped in.
Oh yeah, sure.
So looks like they're all standing so far. Pretty good. And this over here is our fresh cut green wood. Jill's been piling this. Does a nice job, as you can see, obviously, because it didn't tip over.
Yeah, even during that earthquake. Oh.
And I have to admit, this is the pile that I piled here. I do have to admit that. I piled this pile. It did tip in a little. But hey, I'm new at the game. I'm just learning.
You need to go to my class.
Yeah, I need to go to the Alaska WoodYard free wood stacking classes, which we still have 2 openings.
2?
2
You're
openings.
1.
I'm 1.
So we got 1 more.
So, and this wood this is all fresh cut. Look how this is cracking. This has only been cut 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Not even 2 weeks, actually.
Yeah.
Less than that. It's really cracking. We've had high winds, very dry. How is this one looking? Oh, it tipped a little.
Yeah, it did.
Yep, it tipped into the other one, so.
That's okay.
Oh, this one.
That one tipped out.
Oh, this one tipped out. This one.
This one could be a problem.
Yikes. Let me see if I can push that back in. Will you hold this?
Okay.
Is there anything more discouraging than piling wood and coming out and having it tipped over?
Ooh. Especially this many cords. Ooh.
And,
Let's see how your other wood did.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
got some wood
the
over here.
Beetle kill spruce. Ooh. Did that? No.
No, I didn't tip over. I didn't get it piled all the way. But this here is leaning out pretty good too.
Yeah, it is.
The kindling tipped out. Yeah, the kindling wood started to tip out a little.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, the pile held up okay. I'm just kind of rough, what I call rough piling this quick for Jill. This is her beetle kill bundle wood that she's going to be splitting up. And we do run some of that through the processor. It's pretty knotty, and when you get a multiple wedge, it kind of messes it up for beetle kill. It'll crunch it and splinter it. And so what we do is we cut most of this by hand. A lot of trimming anyway. A lot of little tiny knots you don't see that are sharp, so we trim them all with a chainsaw and just stack it up here. Then when we get a chance, Jill will come out, not me. She'll split. But I have been piling it. I've been doing a pretty good job.
It didn't fall over.
It didn't fall over. I've been piling it. So
I see you've got my wood splitter over.
I did bring her wood splitter over. She's done stacking over in the, or done splitting over in the RV park. So it did hold up. And the high wind, I see, took the tarp off your Samurai. So if you're new to the channel, this is Jill's little Samurai buzzsaw. Why don't you pull the handle down and show them how that works, Jill? You got to be on this side, remember?
Well, you're in my
The work's over here. So this is a hydraulically driven buzzsaw.
So what ends up happening here is that I kept a safety, that is a safety feature for bringing this down to hold my log, and then my saw comes out and will buzz it for me. I don't use a chainsaw, so this is the next best thing for me.
So this small wood right here, this beetle kill spruce, this is actually live spruce. So she can put this right in the saw. This is about 4-inch, I guess, and buzzes it pretty quick. So we hooked this up to the tractor, just a PTO power takeoff shaft. Back the tractor up, hook onto it, and it only runs at 430 RPM. It's a Belfour, and they call this the Samurai 700. So it's got its own self-contained hydraulic oil tank, works very well.
I like using it.
Yeah, she does like using it, and it's very safe. So I can bring it over here, and we actually got a little table, or she'll use the forklift, and we'll set it up here. So all these short pieces like this right here, this beetle kill spruce, too small for the processor. They're light, easy to pick up and handle, and she can. She's buzzed 2 cord an hour.
Oh yeah.
So we've got about 7 full cord here. And let's go over and look at our pizza wood. That's our next project. Now this side looks pretty good, Jill. We lucked out on our firewood. I guess everything stayed intact. So there's some of the bundle wood that I actually run this through the processor and just split it in half, and then Jill can re-split it with her little splitter, saves her some time. And then we have some quarter cords. We have people come with like a little Toyota pickup or a little Jeep or something and pick up a quarter cord. So we do sell quarter cords. And that is a cottonwood pallet that I built, and holds up pretty well. We've actually built quite a few of them. And this is the last of our dry pizza wood. We have about 3 cord left, and we got to get cutting that because we need it dry for our customers. So we got to get on that this week.
Okay.
And get another 4 cord of pizza wood. This is all, I think it's 12 inches, isn't it, Jill?
Yeah, this is 12. Yeah, these here are 12 inch.
So this is just little, they use it in the pizza ovens at Bear Paw River Brewing Company there in Wasilla. So been a good customer, and we keep them supplied with the pizza oven wood. So we just bring a little bit of wood over from the RV park, dump it with the tractor, then as we get time we stack up half cord piles. And with all the wind we've had here this last week, it's been extremely windy.
Brutal.
Yesterday, the day before, we had 40, 50 mile an hour winds constant, but it
Dries out the wood.
yeah, it even blew the wheelbarrow over. I think that's the screen off the I don't know if that's the screen off our chimney cap, possibly.
Ooh.
But we had some pretty good wind here. And for the 28th of November, we have no snow. What do you think of that?
I love it. Absolutely. I think it's 25 or 26 degrees right now. And I have my jacket on, but once I get to piling, it'll come off.
Oh, I'm going to take them over and show them this unique log that we got here. Oh, there's another crack.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good one there.
Yeah, it is. Well, didn't you mention that DOT was out yesterday checking the bridges?
Yeah, that's the other thing that we come to think of it. We are out of town 25 miles from Palmer, so there's 2 major bridges that we have to cross to get to town.
Right.
And that's one big thing with the earthquake that affects is the bridges. So anything over a 5.0 for sure, the state immediately dispatches DOT out to inspect bridges. So the first one down here is Kings River. It's only 4 miles from us. That's a new bridge. With the last earthquake, it did affect that. It didn't collapse it, but it raised the abutment on one side and lowered it on the other. Almost 6 inches on each end. So it was quite a bump there. They come and temporarily patch it. That was 4 years ago.
Right.
5 years ago.
And then 2 years ago.
2 years ago, they replaced the bridge. It done enough damage, you had to replace it. So it does affect us getting into town. So then the other one is Moose Creek, which is a small bridge, but it's old. So those have to be inspected immediately following the earthquake. So that's another issue of living here in Alaska. These big shakers, even though it didn't do any major damage, we didn't lose power.
No.
It still can be an inconvenience for a while. So these are some birch logs and these burrows. Jill can turn a bowl out of those.
Oh, yeah.
So we cut those off with a chainsaw right here, and she can make a little burrow. And these are kind of unique. So nice white wood. You can see this birch here is nice and white. This one here has got a little brown in the inside, but it gives it real character.
Oh, when I'm turning.
So I put these off to the side out of our firewood pile to saw. I love sawing. I'd saw every day if I had the time and the help to do it. I can't get anybody to help me.
Oh, you poor thing. I'm over here helping you stack.
So you mentioned sawmill, and that circular mill is so fast that it's about 6 to 7 times faster than a band mill, so the lumber just flies off if you're pushing. So anybody that's been around those, when you mention sawmill, they flee.
Yeah. When you get to ripping through them, I flee too.
So I have to be careful how fast I saw. So here's another nice birch log. I just kind of set them aside. I probably won't get to saw everything I'd like to, but nice big birch. That one's about 13 and a half on the small end. And of course, you just Jill showed you last week, this is our processor wood pile, or part of it.
I'll take it. I'll do it.
And we got most all the old wood cleaned up. So we'll take and she's wandering away on me. We'll take and get that cleaned up. We're just about done with that. We kind of pile that separate because that will dry quick. And then all this is fairly fresh cut wood here. And of course, we'll take you over to the RV park. We got 4 semi-loads over there.
Well, I was just looking to see if any of these had rolled off after yesterday morning is what I was looking at.
Well, they look pretty good. And I got some junk cottonwood here. We'll get that, try to get it cleaned up as we have time. That's going to be a kind of a priority this winter too. Oh, and here's another big burrow I saved off of. This is a couple loads I brought on Edward's cleanup. And the one load had this big burrow.
Oh, man, this would be perfect. I can't wait to get my hands on this.
Yeah, I can't wait till you get your hands on it either. Right on the wood splitter. So this is some really nice wood, and this was just fresh cut. Look at the ends of that cracking already. So this was cut November, so no sap in it. It's been cold here since end of September. So this is a load we bought down in Wasilla. This was cut a year ago, and it starts to stain up pretty quick. So we have to take care of this wood. This is some we just picked up, and we'll take you over, and Buzz drew us over a load on the semi too. And it looks like our trusty cottonwood pile held up. Both of them. So this is where Joe was splitting the other day. So as you can see, she's got that all cleaned up. And we actually sold a couple cord of fresh cut wood, so took it right out of the pile.
I don't see any trees down in the RV park over there.
No, the earthquake wasn't really hard enough to really into the ground
with the
froze.
wind.
Oh, the wind will take the trees down. So yeah, Jill just split this up, as you can see, last week, most of it, and some of that is starting to crack. It's wood dries really fast this time of year, and it's been always normally cold and dry here in November, December, so it's our favorite time to cut wood other than the wind.
Yeah, that's why you're making me that little shelter.
So this is some dry wood that we had left over that we've been slowly taking out of the pile, and then of course this dry wood that Jill split the 1st of April. It dried real nice, browned up really nice, and grayed up, I guess you'd say. This is beautiful wood. It's just a little bit on the smaller side.
Yeah. That's okay too. There's a lot of people, older people, that can't handle the big stuff. There's some of these I can't even handle, so why would I want to expect...
Oh, that sounds nice, that clunk.
Oh, sorry.
That sounds really nice. Nice dry wood.
Yeah.
So, looks like we don't have a ton of damage, Jill. Just a little bit on the wood piles. Tipped in a little.
Yeah.
Pretty fortunate. It wouldn't have took much more. A 6.2 earthquake, when you go to a 7.2, is 10 times stronger. And an 8.2 is almost 50 times, I think they said, stronger. And 6 years ago, we did have an 8.2 here. And when Jill had the cafe up, it took all the dishes, put them on the floor, wrecked the whole entire inside of the cafe.
It took all day to clean up.
All the dishes fell down. All the canned goods in the store section fell off. It was quite the mess. And then they had actually had bridges collapse and roads. Some of them dropped, opened up 8 feet. So that was quite an earthquake. And then the 6.2 here is the biggest one we've had since.
Right.
It's just enough to make the Alaskans start talking a little bit about an earthquake.
Right.
I said the 4.8 we actually had 5 or 6 this last week. 3.8, 3.6, we don't even really pay attention to them.
We don't even feel half of them.
No, most of them we don't even know until somebody says, "Did you feel the earthquake today?" No. So we'll take a run back over to the yard here and give you a quick tour, and we'll be back with you. Well, it did knock over a little bit in the woodshed. Not too bad, but it did tip the piles, that is for sure. That one there looks pretty sketchy, but it's standing so far. And the shop held up okay. So I guess we lucked out on the earthquake. So a 6.2 it said was a good shaker, but we survived it. Well, don't forget our free classes here in the Alaska Woodyard.
Can I join?
Yeah, you can. And we normally supply coffee, but us poor Alaskans, it's been a tough year, so you can have all the water you can drink.
Yeah, we got lots of water.
Oh, and that reminds me.
Yes.
Yesterday, the earthquake, we went to wash the car, and it turned the water brown in the well. That's how it shook the ground. So it did settle back up and clear. We're in gravel here, but it shook hard enough to discolor the water in the well. So that's something else you got to kind of pay attention to. So we were pretty fortunate not to lose anything or break anything underground as far as we know. And that can happen too on a severe earthquake. You can break water lines, gas lines, sewer lines, which has happened before. Fortunately not to us, but been pretty fortunate that way. But
Yeah.
So from the Alaska Woodyard, we keep the wood shaking and the sawdust flying.
And thanks for coming along.